Hi everyone, I'm Ken. And that's Julie behind the camera.
Hi everyone.
And we've gone caravanning. Before we get started today, we'd just like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. And may the weather gods be with you this year and you have safe and happy travels. Speaking of safety, in this episode, we'd like to check the tyres. We're getting ready to start another trip again and we're just going over things. So we want to take the tyres off, have a good look at them and see if we need to do anything with them. We had some friends send us some pictures of their tyres. Now they have a single axle Caravan. They did the same trip we did last year. They had new tyres to start with and they're worn down to the wire on the inside. So we're going to take ours off and we're going to have a look. Let's go. Alright, I like to use the bottle jack. We could use the side jack, but when we're at home here and I'm doing work on the van, I find the bottle jack is just much easier for me. It fits under there very nicely. I know it's all good and safe. That should be enough, I think. Yep. All turning nicely. Alright, just before we take them off, what I want to do is just make sure that the bearings are alright. So we should be able to give that a little shake and there should be no movement if the bearings are good. And in this case, very nice. No movement whatsoever. Top or bottom, side to side, nothing. So if you had some movement in yours, I'd be looking into that a little bit deeper. But yeah, all good for us. No movement. Let's get this tyre off and have a look. Sure beats doing it by hand. I love that air gun. Alright, tyres off. So, let's just have a little look at what we got here. So, not too bad on the outside, no problem. A little bit of scrubbing there on the edge. That might be from screwing it around on the concrete or something. Otherwise not too bad, but the inside edge, that's not real good at all. So, we may need to do something with that. Yeah, not real good at all. So we might just turn that off just for a minute. We'll have a cup of tea and decide what we're actually going to do about it and whether we can come up with a solution. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're back everyone. We've had a cup of tea, we've had a good think about things and we've made a decision. So what we're going to do is we have two spares on the back, brand new. So we're going to take them off and we're going to put them on the two front tyres here. And we're going to take these into a tyre place and we're going to have them rotate, have them change the tyres so that that is on the outside edge and we're just going to put those on the spare for the time being. We might end up putting them on the back as we go through and check them all, but just at the moment, first of all, we'll get the two new ones on the front and then we can get these ones turned around. So let's do it. Okay. We've always had 2 spares. Day one, the first trip out in the Caravan, we got a puncture. We didn't realise it was, and the tyre disintegrated. We were away for the weekend. We couldn't get a new tyre and came home with no spares. So since that day, we always decided we would have 2 spares. Let's get rid of that one for a minute. Don't forget the centre cap. Okay. Alrighty, that's one done. We're going to go around the other side and repeat the process. So I'll get things ready around there and we'll see you there. Alright, so we've come around the other side. We're going to repeat that whole process on this side and see what we got. I've already slipped the jack under there, so let's get it jacked up and let's see what we got. Okay, so again we're going to just check those bearings. There is no movement in that whatsoever. They are absolutely great. Okay, let's have a little look at this one. Again, the outside, very good actually, no markings on that at all nice across the front. There is some wear on that inside edge, not quite as bad as the other one, but yeah, again, that's probably not a bad time to catch that one. So this is probably going to end up back on the back of the car when we haven't sorted out, on the back of the van when we have it sorted out, and the worst two will probably just end up as spares. So we'll just put that over to the side. Let's wheel it out of the way. Let's get another one. So from our previous caravan, we always we learnt to put 2 new tyres on the front and put the worn ones on the back. When you tend to go around cul-de-sacs or concrete, you're backing in. It's the back tyres that cop the hiding more so than the front. So that way we'll get more wear out of the front tyres, and when the time comes we'll buy 2 new ones, and these will go onto the back and the 2 new ones will come onto the front. So that's what we normally do. We just buy 2 at a time. Alrighty, let's get this done up and back on. So we've done, we bought this caravan in 2020. The caravan and car have travelled about 40,000 kilometres, 30 odd thousand last year, and in the previous years up probably 7 or 8,000. But that's not all caravan kilometres, so it's very hard to tell what we've actually done in kilometres for the caravan itself. I would think it's more than 50%, but yeah, if anybody sort of has some numbers on that, when we do another trip, we might actually calculate a rough percentage of kilometres travelled to what the caravan's doing. So we'll see how that goes. And we might just take that back off for a second, because we forgot to put the centre cap in. And I have done that before. And the last time I did it, it stayed off for about 3 months because I couldn't be bothered to take the tyre back off and put it in. So I'm glad I caught it early this time. Okay. All right, it was a bit harder the second time around, that's for sure. Okay, it's on. That's the main thing. Certainly could do with a clean. So in the next couple of weeks, we'll get these tyres sorted out and we'll talk to the tyre people about whether we need to do anything as far as getting a wheel alignment done or anything like that, or it's just that would be normal wear. So we'll have a little look at that. We'll be going through and greasing everything and getting everything. There's a few other jobs we got to do along the way, and then we'll have a little week at the end of the month. We'll do a shakedown trip for a week and start to think about it. Okay, that's that one on. We'll just let that down. Okay, so we'll get them into a tyre specialist. We'll have them turned around on the rims. We'll pick out our best 2 and have them put on the back, and then the other 2 will go on the back for spares for a little while. So that's about it for today. I hope you found that useful, and please check your tyres, make sure they're okay, and we have safe travels this year. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.